Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kian. You can call me Key, you can call me Kiki, whatever floats your boat. I am so happy to welcome you to my YouTube channel. I've recorded this intro a million times, so this is it, no matter what happens next. Got it, okay. So I just want to give a quick shout out to a few channels that have really inspired me. Andy Glam TV, Alexander Rogers, and Deeply Superficial. You can find them all on YouTube. I'm subscribed to them. They are amazing channels. They've entertained me over the years and inspired me as well. So I'm very happy to be joining this world, and I really hope that it's going to be as much fun as I think it's going to be. My page will be dedicated to three main pillars. The first being royal reviews, which we're going to get into today. That's where I'll be watching some of my favorite guilty pleasure reality TV shows, Baddies, Bad Girls Club, The Real Housewives, which is really why I'm starting this page, honestly. I love The Housewives. I always have, and I always will, honestly. The second pillar of my YouTube channel will be Kiki 360. So that's kind of like a podcast or interview segment. I'm going to be meeting up with some of my amazing friends who have either great perspectives, a business, a little bit of both, or just want to talk a little ish on my channel with me. But I look forward to that. And last but not least, we have Ooh Girl, which is going to be kind of my pop culture in honor of Miss Wendy Williams, who I love, adore, and admire so much. How you doing? Yeah, so that will be really the start and the basis of my channel. And from anywhere else, we'll see how it goes. But first things first, I must start with one of my favorite guilty pleasure reality shows. This one takes me back to high school, I believe, and that is Mob Wives. Mob Wives is just good-ass TV. It's classic reality TV, and I think it's a great place to start this channel for many, many reasons. So, let's see what the episode has to offer. Before I even start my review on Mob Wives, let me just say, with 30-year-old eyes, this show is a completely different experience. I love Drita. Let me just start by saying that. Drita was that girl. She still is that girl. But I will say the villain of this first season is much different as a 30-year-old. I'll still kind of play a trailer before they get into the show. I'm sure they do, but right now it seems really unnecessary. The intro. Let's talk about the intro. I mean, I'm vibing to the song now mostly because I smoked a little bit before this, but I don't love this song. There's a song later seasons much better, but the visual, Rita with the see you next Tuesday with a Y, you know, I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but it's very un-T with it in front of it, okay? Okay. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. I love, from the start, it's like the feds are watching them. They're snapping pictures as they're getting in and out of their cars. Can't beat this shit. Renee is a mess. Renee. Renee is funny. Funny. Her dad's in jail in North Carolina. What do you know about the mob? What mob? One thing I will say I love about reality TV is that they're just like shooting like these like kind of B-roll footages, like Renee's walking out of her house with a fur, like looking around like the cops are watching. Mind you, it's probably 12 o'clock in Staten Island and her neighbors are like, what is this bitch doing? Renee is like the mob princess. She still really thought that the mob, I mean, I guess the mob is happening, please, I like my kneecaps, don't hurt me, mob. But she was like the one that was like, oh, I'm still in the mob right now, like, I mean, I get it. I think, I could, yeah, I get it. Also the irony of Renee saying, if you're you're a rat, that you can't be in her circle. I mean, if you watched this show before, you know how those words come back. Karen, 10 years in Arizona. Also, I took my glasses off because the glare was stopping me, so I'm going to be doing this for probably an hour or so. Bear with me. Reality TV show music is always so jazzy. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Karen Gravano is probably the real gangster in the show. Just saying. And Karen seems like her and her daughter are close. Maybe sometimes inappropriately close, like in the sense that like they really are best friends and not mother-daughter, but that's their business, not mine. I ain't got a kid. In the version that I'm watching lets them swear, it's like uncensored. I wish High School Me would have had uncensored Mob Wives. It would have changed my life even more. Carla is a bad little bitch. Like, she is so bad. She's so bad. I love Carla. Apparently, according to Carla, stock fraud is not a bad crime. And see, kind of. Carla's kids don't know that her ex-husband, is in jail. They're twins, for those of you that don't remember. It's tough. They think he's working. That's amazing. Like, not in like a good way amazing though. Drita. Born and raised in Staten Island. That's nice. I can't say it enough. Everything about Drita is just appealing. The voice, the attitude, the look. Drita used to tweet me back in the day and I thought I was like hot shit because she would send me like a heart emoji every other week when I would like tweet at her my obsession. Love you, Drita. Love you for that. Had me hyped. I would have paid money to see Drita fight somebody in her like prime, like her fighting prime. Ambulance, broken faces, New York, Staten Island. This is good TV, man. That's one thing I will say I love about Mob Wives is the history that these ladies have with each other. Like, most of them have known each other since teenage, if not like club age. So that definitely gave this show a little something. The whole phone call thing, sometimes I have questions. The way she just described it is, like, do you know when he's calling? Do you just stay home in case he calls at a time that, like, you're not used to? I don't want to know for myself, but, like, if you happen to know somebody from a friend, if you are the friend, leave a comment. And all of the food that they're sending into jail, do they check every single item for like files or like drugs or? Because I would personally try to like smuggle a joint into Twinkie for a loved one. And hope they would do it for me. Not, I don't like, but you get it. It was at this moment he did not know that he had done fucked up. Raw. You know how they say people's firstborns are their most fucked up kid? Not for any like really negative reasons, just in the sense that that's the kid that you're gonna make mistakes with. You don't have a rule book for. You're just kind of figuring it out. This video is my first kid. It has been a process to get this video done, but in the end I think it builds a little character for myself and my channel. So here we are. To make a long story short, guys, I recorded an entire episode of my review of episode 1 of season 1 of Mob Wives, just to realize that my camera cut me off about halfway through. So here I am in a new shirt with some more facial hair than last time to finish out the episode. Where we left off, I was kind of contemplating about, I think, the phone calls that they received in jail and whether, like, are you waiting around all day? Do you just, like, miss a call? Do you miss your plans with your friends waiting on a call from your prison D, if that's the case for you? But I think later in the episode, Drita did mention that they either try to orchestrate it or they do miss calls and have to just call whenever they get the phone. So that question was answered for me. Thank you, Drita, for that. And the episode went on. The big event in the rest of the episode was Carla's birthday party, which originally Renee was like, hey, are you inviting Karen? Because I know she's coming back to town. Like, I really don't want to be involved if that's the case. Carla's like, no, didn't plan on inviting her. But our secret villain, who's not so secret anymore, my Drita, it really pains me. Every time it pains me. I just want you to know, if you even give a fuck to watch this ever. But Drita calls Carla and is like, oh, you should invite Karen. Like, don't you think that's a good idea? She kind of like is doing it without saying it or being the one. And so Carla's like, well, it's my party. Because, you know, Staten Island, right? She's like, it's my party. I'm gonna, you know, I'll invite Karen. Like, I don't care. It's like, it's my day. So they're plotting. Thanks to Drita, who set that up. So they bring Renee to the party. Renee is having fun. She's the mafia princess. She's on the dance floor. She's getting along with people I guess she usually doesn't get along with, which alcohol will do that to you. They have her taking shots. They're pretty much getting Renee fucked up because they know what's about to happen. So Karen walks in eventually. Renee's face completely drops. She puts her shot down. She hits some door. I don't know what door it was. It wasn't the front door. Karen's like, hey, everybody's so excited. Renee comes back. I thought she said she wasn't going to be here. Carla's acting dumb. Drita's acting dumb. Karen's acting happy. Because, you know, that's what the show's all about. Renee fucking books it out the door. So what does Karen do? Karen follows her. And what follows that following of Renee is one of the funniest fucking conversations ever. So there's beef. Renee is literally shaking her cigarette like this because she's so stressed out that they lied to her and they set her up. Karen's like, what's the problem? Heard you were talking a little ish. Karen proceeds to set Renee up for what is one of the dumbest, funniest things I've ever seen. So she's like, oh, you want me to leave? You want me to leave? Tell me to leave. Tell me to leave. Renee goes, leave. Karen goes, no. Why did you set her up to say that, Karen? You knew damn well you weren't going nowhere. And I think at one point Karen does one of these to Renee and they're like, oh, watch the finger, bitch. Bitch. Like, oh my god. I could probably quote this episode without if I never watched it again in my life. That's how much I love this shit. But they go back and forth. They're not going anywhere. Karen's not going anywhere. Renee's said, I'm the same bitch you wanted to talk to. Da 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 da. They go back inside. I guess Renee wanted to express that she felt set up, right? This triggers Drita. This is the first time you see Drita kind of pop her veins in her neck. So she's, get the fuck out of my face. I'll wring your twat neck, which Renee doesn't catch, but a player in this game makes sure she catches it later, okay? So they're arguing. It looked like Drita choked Renee at one point, but it was Carla trying to separate them, but she did choke her. Renee definitely got freaked out. But that was really the remainder of the episode. So, Mob Wives, that is season 1, episode 1, episode 1 of Royal Reviews on Key is King. I also decided while I was having a fucked up experience making my first child's video here, that I'm going to switch up the way I'm doing my reviews too. Until I really work on my editing and figuring out how to get like a picture in a picture, I'm probably going to watch the episode and then review it and recap it and do it that way. I like that flow better a little bit. It's a little, just works for me. So be prepared for that. But I appreciate you guys sticking through my first video. If you are here, you're witnessing history and I appreciate it. And please come back for more, okay? I will see you guys soon. Until then, peace and blessings, y'all. I'm officially in my YouTube era, and this will be the first of many. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.